You know that feeling when you find a $5 in the pocket of your pair of pants you haven't worn in a while? Well, you could get that feeling today on National Unclaimed Property Day, which is a fancy way to say some company or agency owes you money. And if you're not familiar, you know, Idaho has a lot of it. Do a quick search on the Idaho State Department of Treasury's website. Just type in a name. I don't know, any name. How about Brian Holmes? That's a good one. See what you find there. Apparently he's owed a handful of dollars, isn't he? I know I'm not the only one out there, though. That's true. Some of these have to be mine, though. I got to look into this, right? That'd be nice. Some total as little as 15 cents. Some people, though, it could be thousands, anywhere from hundreds to thousands of dollars. And in total, the state treasury says they have 228 million unclaimed dollars. How does this even happen? How could someone like me or another Brian Holmes out there be owed money they didn't even know about? Here's Andrew Bartline.
What's lost has to be found, right?
Does losing my mind count?
Jody Maltaire's been there before.
Yeah, I guess I've lost things. I lost a pair of AirPods one time on an airplane, and, you know, I'll just misplace things here and there.
But in the great state of Idaho,
I feel comfortable here. I feel at home.
lost property would be returned to its rightful owner, right?
No idea.
Turns out,
So those things are common.
Idaho
As a
State
matter of
Treasurer
fact-
Julie Ellsworth says the state holds on to a lot of money that's not theirs.
As a matter of fact, we have $228 million that needs to be claimed in the state of Idaho. State treasurers are heightening the need for people to come and claim their lost money.
The message extends to businesses too. A quick trip around the block shows the Matador on 8th Street can claim up to $50 from an internet provider. And just up the road, St. Michael's Parish is due a whopping $7 in total, owed from a bank and a power provider.
It's happening all over the United States, so we have a network with everybody in the United States. If you've forgotten things in New York City, there's a way for you to claim that. But by law, companies and businesses want to clear their books, and by law they can sweep those lost items that people have not claimed for over a year. They can take them off their books and remit them to us to hang on to. We hold on to them until they're claimed, and in the meantime we work to find the owners.
Owners.
Well, that's definitely me. There's not too many Maltairs in the valley.
That includes Jody.
So it looks like I've got some money owed by Delta Dental, JP Morgan, 5 cents. That's a good one. Delta's looks pretty substantial.
Like $100.
Interesting.
And completely unexpected.
No idea. I haven't been a Delta dental user in probably 8 or 9 years.
Meaning the Treasury has held it for the same amount of time.
There's some people that find $30,000. I think 2 months ago, I think that was the highest one that was returned. Last year we returned $16 million back to the rightful owners.
Wow.
Kind of feel like Santa Claus.
And the gifts can go a long ways, even if the return is a comparably small sum
And hopefully it'll be enough money to claim it'll pay for my lunch.
to foot the next bill.
Absolutely. I hope anybody watching probably ought to go check it out and find out if they're owed something.
The state treasury says they also get safe deposit boxes from banks. These are boxes that have been abandoned. Those items then are auctioned off and it's liquidated. So those liquid dollars are then still owed to the family of the original deposit box. Typically, this is how somebody might come across a very high value of unclaimed property from the state. Otherwise, it might be a handful of dollars from like an internet provider or something like that. But if you're interested, we have the link. We can throw it up on the bottom of your screen. We'll also have that link on our website.
Did Jody just walk in and go get her cash right there? I mean,
So
it's
I
in that
wanted
building,
to.
right?
That's what we wanted to do, but she checked when I went and talked to the treasurer, and you have to do it online.
Gotta do it online.
We got that link. It's right there. Check it out. Kind of an interesting thing. Like, did you know? I didn't.
$30,000. Can you imagine finding that?
It'd be the best day of the year.
What was mine?
50 maybe.
50. $50?
Between like 4 different things, if they're all yours,
They're
you're
not
not the
mine.
only
They're
Brian.
not mine.
So.
All right, so we'll have this link in the story on our website as well, ktvb.com. Thanks, Andrew. We'll be right back.